Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the best method of prayer training, the Chaos Altar. I say the best because it's the cheapest GP and XP, and also the same XP an hour as a gilded altar. The Chaos Altar has a 50% chance of not consuming a bone you offer upon it, while also providing the same XP per bone as a gilded altar. Unfortunately, the Chaos Altar is located deep in the wilderness, and so some tactics need to be used to squeeze as much XP out of the altar as possible, while losing as little bones as possible. In the footage you'll be seeing, I will be using dragon bones. Wyvern bones provide the same amount of XP, so you need to check which is cheaper at the time. I will be leaving a GP and XP calculator from the wiki in the pinned comments below. There is an Elder Chaos Druid outside the altar who can unnote your bones for 50 GP each. This is what pkers are looking for, players with a large amount of bones who are willing to risk a lot of money for slightly faster XP. This area is hunted by pkers about as often as the Revenant caves. Many players, including me, opt to teleport here with a burning amulet and a full inventory of bones, use all the bones on the altar, and then sacrifice yourself in a variety of ways in order to respawn, run to a bank, and continue another run. There aren't many items you will need. A decent collection of burning amulets is important, as you will need these to teleport to the lava maze and run to the temple. I also use a Din's Bulwark. This got nerfed not too long ago, removing its magic defense bonus, but it's still the best defensive piece of gear you can bring that will be protected on death. This is absolutely not a necessary piece of gear, but it's handy to have if you have the money anyway. Depending on the method I am using, I also bring a crafting cape or ring of dueling. These can teleport you next to a bank after you die, which speeds up trips a tiny amount. The most important item in my inventory is the enchanted symbol. Some people opt to damage themselves in ways that are very slow, like picking up the wine located nearby or running to the Chaos Fanatic. This can take 20 to 40 seconds and is incredibly inefficient. I've also seen people use locator orbs to damage themselves more quickly. This is definitely faster than the previous method, but it can't kill you itself, so you'll have to drink a sip of wine to finish the job. The enchanted symbol from Major Ring of 2 has a max hit of 16 when you rub it, and as you can see when I hold down 1 and spam click it, I die within seconds. This is one of the few self-damage items in the game that can kill you, and is absolutely the fastest way to sacrifice yourself in the wilderness. But you cannot have more than 1 in your bank, so if a pker kills you while you have bones in your inventory, you'll have to go reclaim the symbol from Collodion. With these items in hand, I teleport to the lava maze and flick on Protect Magic, Piety, and Protect Item. Augury is actually the better prayer to use for the added magic defense, but I wasn't using it because I'm an idiot. I use all 3 of these prayers because you can indefinitely restore your prayer points at the altar. After reaching the temple, I rapidly click on my bones and then on the altar. The faster you use the bones, the less likely you are to get pk'd. After using each bone, I spam click my symbol while holding 1 and respawn in Seers. At this point, I could teleport to the bank using either a Ring of Dueling or my crafting cape, but there's actually a faster way. The respawn points of PvP worlds have banks at them, which means they are the absolute fastest way of banking after dying. Now, the problem is there are only 2 PvP worlds and 2 high-risk worlds. High-risk worlds only prevent you from using Protect items, so you could use these 2. These worlds are patrolled religiously. I recommend only using this method during off hours. Now, if you happen to get attacked while using bones, simply continue offering bones as quickly as possible. Make sure you have auto-retaliate turned off, as you don't want to attempt to attack the pkers while using bones. The combination of Protect Magic and Augury, as well as a Bulwark, makes it possible to get through an entire inventory of bones if 1 pker attacks you. You can see in the footage I spot 2 pkers logging in the corner. I notice they aren't using magic, so I swap to Protect Ranged. 1 runs at me with a Dragon Dagger, which is the real threat here, so I throw on Protect for melee. With no food and only a Bulwark, I managed to tank 2 pkers attacks while using half of my inventory of bones entirely. Unfortunately, you can't use the symbol while being attacked, so they wasted a few seconds of my time. But other than that, they weren't a problem. The most you can lose doing this method is around 15 bones, as you can crank bones through the altar really quickly. I've gotten 92 prayer here so far, and I've lost around 100 to 150 bones total. And that's it for this video. Hopefully this helps those of you who weren't using this altar or didn't know about the enchanted symbol. Hopefully the Runelike Swapper plugin stays, as this method will become much harder without that. If you liked the video, leave a like or subscribe. Thanks, guys.